In 1985, the average American refrigerator lasted 20 years. Today, it lasts 7. In 2005, the average American washing machine lasted 15 years. Today, it lasts 8. And millions of Americans are buying electric cars that are being engineered to die in 5 years. Not because the technology is bad, because the business model requires it. Today, we are going to show you the 5 engineering decisions inside your electric car that are not accidents. They are design choices. Choices that guarantee you will either spend thousands of dollars on repairs or buy a new vehicle far sooner than you should have to. Subscribe and drop a comment. Which brand burned you? Now, let us get into it. Engineering crime number 1. The sealed battery pack. The battery pack is the heart of your electric car. It is also the most expensive component in the vehicle, and it is deliberately designed so that when one cell fails, you cannot replace that cell, you replace everything. A Tesla Model S or Model X battery pack replacement at a Tesla service center costs between $17,000 and $26,000. A Model 3 pack runs $13,000 to $16,000 out of warranty. A Rivian battery has been quoted at $18,000. Inside that pack are thousands of individual lithium-ion cells. Each cell costs a few dollars. When one of them fails, the correct repair would be to identify and replace the failed cell. That is technically possible. Independent repair shops have done it. But Tesla and other manufacturers seal the pack in a way that voids the warranty if opened. They use proprietary fasteners and software locks that prevent diagnosis without manufacturer tools. The official solution is always the same: replace the entire pack. This is identical to what modern appliance manufacturers do with sealed drum bearings in washing machines. A $20 bearing fails inside a welded plastic tub. The repair costs more than a new machine, so you buy a new machine. That is not an engineering failure. That is an engineering strategy. And there is a second layer to this crime that most owners never discover until it is too late. In 2023, a group of Tesla Model S and Model X owners filed a class action lawsuit in California. The lawsuit alleged that Tesla's automatic over-the-air software updates had reduced their vehicle's driving range by up to 20% and in some cases caused complete battery failure. One plaintiff's car went from 270 miles of range to 80 miles per charge after a single software update. He had received no warning. He paid $500 to a third-party shop to reverse the update and restore his range. Another plaintiff received an update that completely disabled his vehicle. Tesla quoted him $20,798 to replace the battery. Tesla had settled a nearly identical lawsuit in 2021, paying $1.9 million to 1,743 Model S owners whose batteries had been throttled by a software update. Each owner received $625. The software that controls your battery pack does not belong to you. The manufacturer can change what your battery does tonight, while your car sits in your driveway connected to Wi-Fi. You will wake up tomorrow with less range than you had yesterday, and there is no law that currently prevents this. Engineering crime number 2. The motor you cannot maintain. In a traditional combustion engine, the moving parts are accessible. Bearings wear out, you replace bearings. Gaskets fail, you replace gaskets. An experienced mechanic can rebuild an engine on a kitchen table. In a modern electric vehicle, the motor is integrated directly into the drivetrain as a sealed unit. The bearings inside that motor are not serviceable. When they wear out, and they do wear out, the official repair is motor replacement. A Tesla drive unit replacement runs between $5,000 and $10,000, depending on the model. A Rivian motor replacement has been quoted above $8,000. Independent mechanics can diagnose motor bearing failure. They often cannot repair it because the parts are not available separately, and the assembly requires proprietary calibration tools that only the manufacturer controls. This is the same engineering strategy used in modern dishwashers, where manufacturers remove the food grinder and installed a filter the consumer must clean themselves. The change was framed as an environmental improvement. It was a cost reduction that transferred maintenance burden and repair expense to the owner while giving the manufacturer a service revenue stream. Engineering crime number 3. The software that kills the hardware. Every electric vehicle manufactured after 2015 has over-the-air update capability. The manufacturer can push software changes to your vehicle at any time, without your consent, without notifying you of what will change. This capability is marketed as a feature. Free improvements, new functions delivered overnight. The Tesla battery throttling lawsuits documented what this capability actually looks like in practice. A software update reduced driving range by 20% on vehicles that were working correctly. The hardware was fine. The software decided it was not. But Tesla is not alone. Jaguar Land Rover has removed features from vehicles via software updates permanently. Toyota removed Pandora and multiple apps from existing vehicles when third-party providers stopped supporting the platform. Owners had no recourse. The features were simply gone. The legal framework around this is still being resolved. The 2023 Tesla lawsuit argued that the cars are protected computers under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, and that pushing damaging updates without consent is a violation of federal law. A California federal judge allowed the case to proceed in 2024, finding that the plaintiffs had adequately alleged that Tesla knowingly transmitted software that damaged their vehicles. Attorneys working on these cases have compared it directly to the Apple iPhone throttling scandal, where Apple admitted to deliberately slowing down older phones via software updates to encourage customers to buy new ones. Apple paid $500 million to settle that case. The electric vehicle industry is following the same playbook. The hardware is designed to last. The software is designed to shorten the useful life. And the manufacturer controls the software. Engineering crime number 4. The thermal management system you cannot access. Lithium-ion batteries generate heat when charging and discharging. That heat is managed by a cooling system that runs liquid through channels inside the battery pack. When that cooling system fails, the consequences are severe. Coolant leaks inside the pack contaminate the cells. Contaminated cells fail. A contaminated pack cannot be cleaned or repaired. It must be replaced. This is the exact same design crime as the linear compressor in modern LG and Samsung refrigerators. When that compressor fails, it releases metal particles throughout the entire refrigeration system. The contamination makes the whole unit irreparable. The design ensures that a single component failure destroys everything connected to it. In an electric vehicle, the thermal management system is integrated inside the sealed battery pack. There is no external access point for inspection or maintenance. You cannot check the coolant level. You cannot detect early signs of a leak. The first symptom most owners notice is a warning light, indicating the pack has already been compromised. At that point, the pack is gone. Not the cooling system. The pack. $15,000 to $26,000. Tesla, GM, Hyundai, and others have all faced documented cases of thermal management failures causing pack replacement. In 2024, Hyundai and Kia settled a multi-state class action over battery defects related to thermal management failures in multiple models. This is not a quality control problem. Every major manufacturer has this failure mode. When the same flaw appears across every manufacturer in an industry, it is not a coincidence. It is a consequence of a shared design philosophy that prioritizes sealed, non-serviceable assemblies over repairability. Engineering crime number 5, the diagnostic monopoly. When something goes wrong with your electric car, you have one option: the dealer. Not because independent mechanics lack the skill to repair electric vehicles, because manufacturers have locked the diagnostic tools behind proprietary software that independent mechanics cannot access without paying thousands of dollars per year in licensing fees. A Tesla scan tool license costs mechanics approximately $300 per month. The GMMDI diagnostic interface for EVs requires ongoing subscriptions to access full functionality. Ford's EV diagnostic software requires dealer-level access for many repair procedures. The result is a repair monopoly. The manufacturer controls the only tools that can fully diagnose their vehicle. The manufacturer sets the labor rates through their dealer network. The manufacturer decides what parts are available and at what price. This is the same strategy used by oven manufacturers who place circuit boards directly in the heat path of the self-cleaning cycle. The board gets destroyed by a cycle the oven was sold to perform. The only replacement part costs $400. The only place to buy it is through the manufacturer's supply chain. The Federal Trade Commission issued a policy statement in 2021 supporting consumers' right to repair their own devices. Multiple states have passed or are considering right-to-repair legislation that would require manufacturers to make diagnostic tools and repair information available to independent shops. The manufacturers are lobbying against every single one of these bills because the repair monopoly is worth more money than the car. Here's what smart Americans are doing instead. The first option is hybrid vehicles with conventional combustion engines. A Toyota Camry Hybrid or RAV4 Hybrid has a battery pack, but it is a smaller, lower voltage pack that charges and discharges within a narrow range. The result is dramatically slower degradation and dramatically lower replacement costs. Independent mechanics can work on Toyota hybrids with standard tools. Parts are available everywhere. The repair monopoly does not exist. The second option is pre-2020 used combustion vehicles. A well-maintained 2018 Honda Accord or Toyota Camry has a drivetrain that any mechanic in any town can service. No proprietary diagnostic software. No sealed battery packs. No over-the-air updates that can reduce performance overnight. The depreciation has already happened. You pay 20% of the original price for a vehicle that still has 15 years of reliable life. The third option is keeping what you have. If you own a combustion vehicle that runs well and has been maintained, the mathematically correct decision is to repair it and keep it. The average cost of maintaining a working 10-year-old vehicle is a fraction of the average new car payment of $734 per month. The manufacturers want you to believe that the new vehicle is the safe choice. The data says the opposite. Subscribe if you want the information they do not want you to have.